Some stories are told, passed down generation to generation. And some stories are a far memory, a remembrance of times of long ago. This telling of Umal the hunter and Otso the great white mother bear is a far telling. Grandfather Fire, Grandmother Cedar, I join your sacreds here in holy union, that you might bring forth in our midst creation in the manner of balance and harmony. Umal was a hunter amongst his people. The hunting was prolific, the game abundant. So that all the hunters of his village need do was to step outside their lodges, and there would be game aplenty. So easy was the hunting, so plentiful the game, that after some time, the hunters grew lazy. They had forgotten to request permission for the hunt, to express their need and their desire for the feeding their families. So abundant was the game that they began to take only the choicest pieces of meat and leave the rest. And this was abhorrent to Otso, the great white mother bear, the mother of all game animals. So seeing this, she went up the long trail, up the high escarpment to her den, and she turned around and backed herself into the den and opened her maw. And then she called her children home. From the four quarters they came, all the game animals, the four-footed, the winged ones, the swimming ones. They all returned to Otso, the great white mother bear. And as they stepped into her den, which was indeed her open mouth, they went inside her belly, and when all were inside, she closed her jaws upon them, sealing them within her belly. And now there was no game to be had by the hunters. Their village, their families grew hungry, the children starving. The hunters went out in every direction, searching for game. None was to be found. Umal, as a hunter amongst his people, had gone far and had come to the trail upon the ridge that led up to the escarpment in the den of Otso, the great white mother bear. In a daze, he was searching for anything with which to feed his family. Otso spies him down below and calls out, "Hunter, what is it you seek?" Umal responds, Ozo, I'm looking for game, any game with which to feed my family. My children, they are starving. If it is game you want, it is game you shall have. I have plenty. Come here. And so in his dazed state, Umal walks up the long trail, climbs the escarpment, and enters the den of the cave bear. And once he is inside, again, Ozo closes her jaws, sealing Umal the hunter within her belly. Chi, the raven, has witnessed what has transpired, and so flies off to the red wolf, whose name is also Umal, and his brother to the hunter Umal, and tells Umal the red wolf of what he has witnessed. And together they devise a plan, and Chi flies off to carry the plan out. Chi, the raven, flies and lands at the mouth of the den of Ozo, the great white mother bear, and calls out to her, Ozo, Ozo, I see that you have the hunter within you. I am sure, being merely a human, that he is cold and he is hungry. May I send him in some heated rocks by which he can warm himself, some water to quench his thirst? Ozo, seeing nothing wrong with this, agrees. And so Chi, the raven, sends in heated rocks and water and whispers to Umal the hunter what he must do. Chi withdraws. Ozo closes her mouth. And Umal the hunter begins to sprinkle water upon the rocks. Steam billows forth. And Ozo bellows, Whoa! What is going on within? And Chi, the raven, responds, Oh, you know how clumsy those humans are. I'm sure he has tripped over the water, spilling it upon the rocks. And now the rocks are quenched, and Umal is still cold, and the water is spilled and still thirsty. May I send him in more heated rocks and more water? And Ozo, seeing nothing wrong with this, agrees. And again, they go through this. Until the fourth time, when Chi sends in the pile of heated rocks and a fresh bucket of water. He whispers to Umal and tells him that once he is withdrawn, that Chi has withdrawn, he must spill the entire bucket of water upon the pile of heated rocks. So Chi withdraws, also closes her mouth, unsuspecting of what is to occur. And inside her belly, Umal pours the whole bucket of water upon the pile of heated rocks, and a mass of heated steam billows forth. And Ozo calls out, What is going on? And when her mouth is open, Umal gathers up all the hunting animals and drives them out of the belly of Ozo and back into the world. And he runs after them and runs down the trail of the escarpment back towards his village. Ozo, realizing what has been done, that she has been tricked, she calls out, Oh, hunter, hunter, what have you done? My children, your hunters will slay them with never a thought Oh, my children, Hunter, I could eat you now. But this I tell you instead. Go back to your people and build for me a body there. And do there in that body as you have done here. And following the hunt, carry the spirits of my children into that body that you have built and send them back to me, and I will receive them and send them forth to be reborn into the world. Do this, Hunter, and you shall live. And so, I, Umal, this I have done. I have constructed a body for the bear, covered it with white cloth, as Otso, the great white mother bear, is white. And Chi, the raven, sends the heated rocks inside. Water is sprinkled, prayers are made. We go upon a journey to call upon the animals of the hunt. This I, Umal, have done. So this, the far telling, the far memory, the telling of Umal, the hunter, and Otso, the great white mother bear, and of Umal, the red wolf, and of Chi, the raven, and there are others of this ceremony as well. To build a body of the bear, a spine, 14 pairs of ribs that come up to meet the spine, tied in the shape of a bear's rib cage, oval, covered with blankets and white cloth. A hole dug towards the front center, and that earth taken and placed in front of the lodge, and a bear skull placed upon it, as well as the other sacred implements. And that is the head of the bear. The hole dug is the receiver for the heated rocks, which becomes then the heart of the bear. So the purification lodge of Otso, the great white mother bear, has so been constructed and carried forth. It is a Paleo-Siberian ceremonial of my own heritage, and the far memories my own, and brought forth into this world once again, many, many decades of my life now. So what I want to share with you at this time is the unfolding of this ceremony, its different elements and aspects. For what good is a story without a deeper understanding of its significance? The Purification Lodge of Otso, the Great Mother Bear, is not a Native American sweat lodge. There are similarities. Each has 4 rounds, typically. Rocks are heated, brought in, water is sprinkled, steam billows forth, incense is placed, song sung. 4 rounds. So there are similarities, but they're not the same. The Purification Lodge is a place of journeying. It is purely shamanic. It's not a medicine way. It is a shamanic way. And so it is utilized for journeying, not as a church, a place to go pray. Prayers may be made there, but its intention is that of a journey. And each of the rounds has a distinctive theme, a characteristic, which enables one's movement through that journey. And so they are. In the very first round, we call upon Eagle. Grandfather Fire, the primordial masculine principle of Creator, sent Eagle forth into the world, this earth, the primordial feminine principle of Creator. So that Eagle, in taking on the form of a human, the one we refer to as Eagle Brother First Shaman, could bring forth to the peoples, we who are lost and wandering in the darkness, the ways, the compendium of knowledge, songs, ceremonies, dances, methods, techniques, meditations, approaches to spirit and ways of power. That through our individual utilization of these ways, Eagle would enable us each in our quest of seeking, finding, and fulfilling each our own unique path of reunification between Grandmother Earth and Grandfather Fire. In your ways, you might call that the path of self-realization. So in this path of reunification, as we refer to it, Eagle is instrumental. He is there to enable us as way shower. He's not there to say, follow this and you will be saved, become one of the 12 great avatars of the planet, or some such. That's not a part of our ways. Nor does Eagle say, do this and you will be upon your path. No. Here is some options. Here are some ceremonies, methods, techniques, dances, ceremonies, songs, etc. When you apply these, they may help you to find your own path. So we don't recognize a path, but that we each have our own path. So Eagle we call upon as way shower to aid and assist us in revealing to ourselves each our own unique path of reunification. So in the first round, we call upon Eagle. To awaken within us each the knowingness of our spirit revealed. This, the song of the Purification Lodge of Oto, the Great White Mother Bear, the Eagle Calling Song. Hey on Tiwa, 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 hey on Tiwa. Hey on Tiwa, hey on Tiwa, hey on Tiwa, hey na na, hey on Tiwa, hey on Tiwa, hey on Tiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, 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 konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, 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 konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, 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 konnichiwa, hey, no, no, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, 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 konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, 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 konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, hey, konnichiwa, hey, na, na, hey, konnichiwa, hey, konnichiwa, hey, hey, konnichiwa, 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 hey, na, na, nichiwa, nichiwa, hey, na, na, ho. Hey! Creator, in the name of Eagle Brother, I ask your blessing, your protection, your sanctification, and your presence in these works that we embark upon at this time. In our practices, we follow the path of compassionate service into the world. That's the sole function and purpose of these shamanic ways of this lineage, is compassionate service into the world. Every lineage has its own theme, its own purpose, its own focus. I'm only speaking here, this one, that I am the caretaker of. And so, in our ways as well, we don't look to books for guidance and direction, or to gurus or whatever. We look to nature. We look to the world for guidance and direction, to reveal the direction of our path. And so when we open that door on the Purification Lodge and look outside, looking for guidance and direction as to where to express this compassionate service into the world, based upon the revelation, the understanding, the awakening that we have received in that first round, what are we to do with that? And looking to the world, we see this beautiful earth. And we all recognize the earth as our mother, because we all suckle at her teaching. Our very bodies are comprised of the physical substance of the earth herself. And so we recognize this earth as mother. And as mother, she is woman. And as woman, she is the embodiment of the divine feminine, the feminine in each and every aspect of her being. So there is the direction given. Where do we direct this awakening to our path? Where do we express that awakening in compassionate service into the world? To the feminine. And so with that guidance, we then move into the second round. The second round, in dedication to the feminine in all things, We then place our attention upon the aspects of the feminine that are present in our lives. We begin with the feminine principle within us. For we each, man and woman alike, have a feminine principle within, just as we have a masculine principle. Here, the dedication is to the feminine. And so we seek to utilize the purification we're undergoing in the lodge to purify the feminine within us. Where we have anger or rage towards the feminine, we wash it. We cleanse ourselves. When we have bitterness, jealousy of the feminine, whatever form it may express itself, we purge it, we cleanse it, we purify. And once we've done so, we then extend our attention to each and every woman in our lives. Each and every woman that has touched us, or that we have touched. We extend that blessing, that compassionate service, the purification. So, our grandmothers and our mothers, our daughters and granddaughters, our nieces and aunts, our female cousins, our wives, our lovers, each and every woman who has ever been friend. It matters not how we get along with that woman now, today. Only that we have ever called her friend, that we have touched or been touched by her. And so we set aside our animosities, our griefs, our angers and resentments of each of those women, and we embrace them with that compassionate service in blessing. And so we extend that blessing to each and every woman in our lives. So this we do. For then we're able to touch the heart of the Earth Mother herself. We must approach her in purity of heart, purified of the anguish and the sufferings, and approach with blessing, so that we can honor the divine feminine, the heart of our Earth Mother. And through her, bless each and every expression of the feminine, whether we know them or not. This we do in the second round of the Purification Lodge of Otso, the Great White Mother Bear. The song of the second round of the honoring of the feminine. It is a powerful song, for it is with dedication that we express our honoring the feminine. Hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, 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 hey, hey. Hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, 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 hey, hey. Hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, 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 hey, hey. Hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey. Show she kettle, hey, yo, no, hey, hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, hey, yo, no, hey, yo, no, hey, hey, yo, I have a personal connection with Shoshi Quetzal because she made a personal physical visitation to me at one point in my life. And so the expression through the divine feminine, I relate with Shoshi Quetzal. Shoshi Quetzal, White Buffalo Calf Woman, Kuan Yin, Donut Scene, and many, many others are the divine celestial aspect of the feminine. And not Earth Mother. It's not the earthly divine feminine. It is the celestial. She is the star Rigel, the brilliant blue star in the foot, the leading foot of the constellation of Orion. However, as I am the caretaker of this lodge, it is expressed through Shoshi Quetzal. It is through all aspects of the celestial divine feminine. It is through the star Rigel. As the second round is in dedication to the feminine, the third round is in surrender to the masculine, to the divine masculine, spiritual guidance, knowledge, like that. In this third round, we call upon Wolf, the red wolf, Umal, and his mate and companion, the she wolf, the white wolf, who is the star Sirius. Now, the red wolf can be one of three celestial bodies. They're each red celestial bodies. Aldebaran, who is between Orion and the Pleiades, and 180 degrees across the sky from Aldebaran is the red star Antares, which is the heart of the constellation we call the Scorpion. So, as they are 180 degrees apart, when one is setting, the other is rising. When one is rising, the other is setting. Always and forever. They're the twins. They are the sacred twins. When you read your stories and mythologies of the sacred twins, these are the ones being referred to. I know people in the astrological community in particular like to think of the sacred twins as the stars of Gemini. That's fine. Maybe in their system it is. But in our earth-based indigenous ways of being, the sacred twins are those two stars, Aldebaran and Antares. And there's a third red wolf, the lone wolf, the wanderer, Mars. So depending upon which red wolf is most predominant in our night sky at the time of the working of the ceremony, that will be the one that we call upon to surrender through to the divine masculine. You must understand that all authentic shamanic ceremonials are the dramatic enactment of the mythos inherent within cosmological phenomena. The sacred dance of the sun, the moon, the earth, the planets, the stars, ourselves. We are dramatically embodying those sacred dances. And so is this ceremony, as I'm describing it to you here. So in the third round, we call upon Red Wolf. When wolves move amongst a herd of deer, elk, caribou, whatever, those herd animals, they don't bolt and scatter. They just contentedly, placidly continue to forage, and the wolves move amongst them. Why? Because the wolves take down the weak members of the herd, the injured, the ill, the ones that are not able to make it on their own, would be left behind. And so when the wolves stalk through the herd, they take down the weak members of the herd and so provide a service to the grander herd, because the herd's genetic pool is cleansed, the herd is swifter, fleeter, more survival adaptable because of the service of the wolves when they cull the weak members within the herd. We have that which is like unto a herd within ourselves. I refer to it as the herd of consciousness. And in our herd, we have the strong members: compassion, kindness, truthfulness, honesty, respect, love, caring. We also have the weak members of our herd: anger, resentment, jealousy, bitterness, so on and so forth. And so in this third round, we call upon Red Wolf to come into the lodge and to move through our herd of consciousness and to call, to take down, to eat the weak members of our herd. And in the lodge, when we do so, it's not uncommon at all for members in the lodge to report seeing the red glow of the eyes of Red Wolf, to smell him as he passes by, to feel the brush of his fur against our skin as he moves about us, to feel the nip upon us as he eats these weak members of our herds of consciousness. For he has come into our midst. And so in removing from us that which we offer up, or if we cower and fear, then Red Wolf will simply come and take them anyway. Red Wolf is doing his job, his purpose, which is to cleanse us of the weak members of our herd. We have made the choice by entering the lodge to accept that Red Wolf will do so. We can facilitate it by offering up the weak members of our herd, but Red Wolf is going to take them anyway. And Red Wolf then takes his boon and shares it with his mate and companion, the white wolf, the she-wolf. And she takes the essence of that and carries it to Otso, the great white mother bear. Returns those animals of the herd that have been called back to the womb of the great white mother bear, Otso. And Otso, in receiving them into her womb, regenerates them, their spirits, in wholeness and harmony and balance, and issues them back into the world. But as these are not animals per se, but only symbolically represented by the nature and calling of animals, but they are truthfully indeed aspects of our own character, of our own makeup, our own being. The purified expressions are what have returned to us. And so where we have relinquished or the red wolf has culled from within us anxiety, what is returned to us in the round to come is anticipation. When it is resistance, embrace, like that. So in the whole of the third round, we are engaged in that experience of surrender. We surrender that which is contrary to the truth of our spirit's purpose, path, and calling as assisted, enabled in our revelation through Eagle in the first round. And as we have given ourselves in dedication to the feminine, we have made the world a much more beautiful, safe, and harmonious place to be for life, so that our herd of consciousness can live and travel amidst the beauty of life, rather than in tumult and turmoil. Beauty, peace, harmony, balance, like that. So the song for the third round, I will share with you here. Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, 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 hello, na, hello, na. Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, 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 hello, na, hello, na. Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, 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 hello, na, hello, na. Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, hello, na, Tastelano, 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 hello, na, hello, na. Red wolf running, hello, na, red wolf running, hello, na, red wolf running, red wolf running, red wolf running, hello, na, hello, na. White wolf receiving, hello, na, white wolf receiving, hello, na, white wolf receiving, white wolf receiving, white wolf receiving, hello, na, hello, na. Great mother bear, hello, na, great mother bear, hello, na, great mother bear, great mother bear, great mother bear, hello, na, hello, na, great mother bear, great mother bear, great mother bear, hello, na. And this brings us to the fourth round, the round of completion, where also the great white mother bear sends her children back into the world. That is, the members of our herd of consciousness that we have surrendered to undergo purification so that they can be return to us and invigorate our life in a beautiful manner. Those life negative states and conditions that we've surrendered, transmuted, transformed into their polar opposite, into blessings. How and in what way do we prepare ourselves for that? In this fourth round, it is through appreciation. For it is through appreciation that we're able to anchor our blessings in life, that they can continue to flow through us and into the world about us. And so the whole of this fourth round is a round where we hold in appreciation the ceremony, the journey that we've just undergone, all the elements and aspects of it, and ourselves as the willful participants in the engagement of this transformative process and re-empowerment. And so it is in this fourth round that we receive with appreciation into our lives the blessings that we have called forth. And so we conclude with a song of appreciation. The song is sung in 4 verses. The first verse is sung in appreciation that we are alive, because as long as we're alive, anything's possible. The second verse is sung in appreciation of this earth, our mother, she who is form giver, who provides us the physicality of our lives, our bodies, the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, the fire that burns within us, the rocks, the trees, the mountains, the birds that sing, the fish that swim, the snakes that crawl, the bugs that buzz, the eagles that fly, the horses that run, the waters that flow, the grasses that grow. If it has physical form, it is Earth Mother. And so we sing in appreciation of Earth Mother. The third verse, we sing in appreciation of Sky Father, Spirit Bringer. Now, I have found throughout my life that people fairly readily grasp the concept of Earth Mother and what it implies, but have a bit more of a challenging time to really grasp what Sky Father, Spirit Bringer includes. And so, by Sky Father, we mean the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, the daytime sky, clouds, rain as it is falling. The moment it touches the surface, it becomes Earth Mother. So all of these aspects, these dynamic elements, that when we are touched by them, activate us. They activate an awakening within us. So Sky Father, Spirit Bringer, activates, awakens us within. So those elements of Sky Father we call upon in the third round. And the fourth verse of the song is sung in appreciation, as somehow, some way, in the weaving of the web of creation, a place has been made for you and I, and all of this simply to be. And so with appreciation, we sing. Yo hey, no, yo hey, no, no, yo hey, no, no, yo no, no. Yo hey, Creator, in the name of Eagle Brother, I thank you for this breath of life. And for the breath of life of each and every one sharing and participating, listening into this presentation, this offering, this teaching, this sharing of the ceremony and the story of origin of Umal the hunter and Otso, the great white mother bear. So there you have it. I do want to say, in regards of the story and the teachings, the elements, these are under the caretakership of these ways. So they're not, in your world, you might call it like copyright. It's kind of a foreign concept to us. They're under the caretakership of these ways. So not to be made your own, told on your own as if it were yours, whatever. You can always direct people, if they want to hear, if they want to participate in the actual purification lodge, get a hold of me. Have them reach out. I'm more than happy to share it with anyone at any time. As to the songs, the same. These songs belong to the ceremony. They don't belong to the world. And so you can't just go sing these songs, except for the last song, the song of appreciation. That is freely given to the world. Once you learn it, comprehend it in the essence of your soul, what each of those four elements of appreciation are, where it resounds through you, and you can sing it in your own voice. It doesn't have to be in my range of tones. But once you learn it and earn it, then you can sing it on your own. Again, not to be shared with anyone, not to be taught to your groups, but you are able to do so. So only the song of appreciation, all the other songs, the story, the far memory, the teachings, the order, all of that are part and parcel of these ways. So thank you for honoring and respecting that. I hope and trust that you have found value in this experience here today. And with all the other presenters who are offering their sacred ways, their teachings, their guidance and direction in this program as well. We're each here to give of ourselves, and together we make this happen. So thank you for your part.